Big Boys Neighborhood Monster Tour, it is going down, man. August 7th, 8th,
baby.
Pasadena Rose Bowl. Definitely want to check that out. We got your tickets in the neighborhood every hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Eminem in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the neighborhood, brother.
Thank you, man.
It is a pleasure to see you, man.
Thank you.
You know,
It's
because
good to see you too, man.
and on the real, man, because we get the phoner. We get, the Eminem where we get a chance to say hello, but we haven't had a chance to really sit down, man. And it's been, I don't want to say a minute,
a long time,
but the relationship has always been good. I never felt like, oh man, where Em at? And you had to live. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you was living for Big Boy, so I can understand that. But it's a pleasure to have you back in the neighborhood, man. Now, how does it feel, not all being back in the game, but just how does it feel being Eminem right now, brother?
Right now, it feels good to be me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
At one point, did it feel a little different?
There were times where it didn't feel good to be me.
Really though?
Yeah.
Right. What about album wise, man? Getting back in, like you seem like a person that doesn't have to do music. Like it seemed like you got enough, and I don't even mean money, but just enough in the catalog or enough to just say if you wanted to walk away, you could walk away. What made you so-called walk back to the business?
Well, I mean, I never really left the business. Right. I am the type of person that does have to do music.
Right.
Like this is my passion. This is what I'm so passionate about. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing it for. You know what I mean? I'll take that as it comes, but I do need music. You know.
And why do you say you need music? Is that like where it's like, man, I need to let this out? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's my therapy.
Your release.
Yeah, definitely. And it's it just feels good to get it out.
If you couldn't do any music for one calendar year, what would Eminem do for that year?
Well, I would, I would certainly spend time at home with the kids, but other than that, like if I wasn't doing music, I might lose my mind a little bit.
Again.
Again.
Hey, man, let me ask you this. And when you step away or when we don't see Eminem, what is Eminem doing?
It depends on what time frame it was. Mm-hmm. Like the last, I would say from Encore to Relapse, I think everybody knows that story as far as like what I spent a lot of time doing.
Right.
And then basically just in the lab.
Really?
Spent a lot of time, trying to reassess my career, what I want to do, how I want to sound, I guess.
Big Boys Neighborhood Monster Tour, man, is going to be a monster hitting up New York, Detroit, LA. We got Eminem in the neighborhood. At one point, you was like, man, I'm going to go in on Lil Wayne. And was it Kanye or was it Drake that you was going to write a song for him? And
there was, for that time period that when I made the record talking to myself, what I was basically talking about was the time period that I was away. I was kind of watching what was going on in the game, and it was like anything that was hot at that moment, or anybody who was like really killing at that moment, I felt like I felt like I felt so bad about myself and the music that I was creating that I felt like I started to turn into a hater. And it wasn't just, singling Kanye and Wayne out at that time period. I mean, they were the ones who were killing it the most to me, and it hurt. I'd pop the CD in, you know what I mean? I'd be like, man, I'm not doing this now.
Right. Like, this is so damn good. I hate this. So
it was like I felt like I came very close to, like, for me, it would have been career suicide, because I felt like I'm gonna make a song. I should make a song like just dissing everybody who's doing it in the game right now.
Hey man, did you mentally have the verses already, or did you start writing?
No, I just had the thoughts, man, and just walking around the studio and was just like, I think that deep down I just wasn't happy with myself, man. And I knew that there was some really dark moments in there, man, where it was just like when I think about how my thought process was, when I was high a lot, it wasn't good, man, and it certainly wasn't me, because I'm not even that kind of person.
Right. Did you think you could make good music being sober?
That was another thing. It was like, nah, I didn't.
Right.
There was, during that time period, I couldn't see myself even being able to do anything sober. Talk to people, have a conversation, go to the studio, record, watch movies. I couldn't do anything without being high.
Damn.
It was to the point where